Yeah, Mr. Chaos. It's 40 proof with times the deuce, 80 proof and nothing less. See us on the mic, we laughing drunk, you better come correct. Our Discord is popping, bruh. Haters ain't no stopping us. The Twitch is getting better every time, you better follow us. Oh man, Rucker lost in tech. JB coming for his neck. Talk shit to each other, but nobody better come and flex. Atlanta up to Canada, Boston down to San Antonio, California out to Jersey. Better blast us in your home, you're coming for the title. You better bring your Bible, cause we'll bury you on Wednesday. Friday night is the revival. You know we love that whiskey, drinking rum and getting tipsy. We just out here having fun while you haters looking shitty. Don't wanna cause no trouble, but with us you know it's double. 80 proof and all the family, you know we just might corrupt you. You better get your drink, be prepared to start the laughing. 80 proof is starting now, man. Lights and camera action, yeah.
Whoopsie daisy.
Broadcasting on Twitch TV. You're listening to the 80 Proof Podcast.
Wave, or is it like a wave?
Well, I don't know. I went like this.
My parents are over there.
EJ, you've been listening for a long time. Why the hell you been around 80 Proof for so long?
I ask myself that every time I turn on the podcast.
Standard listener answer.
Like if your woman wears contacts, and before she goes to bed, she puts her glasses on. That's just hot.
That's it. God bless
That
it.
shit is so hot.
Yeah, but you say post nut clarity. What if she gets him off and doesn't even get you off? She's like, "Oh, I'm spent," and you're just sitting there with your boner in your hand.
And she starts smoking a cigarette, and you're still hard as Chinese arithmetic.
Okay, I'm
It
back to
clean-
sundresses.
Little
crease,
crease at the
get-
sundress.
Get stuck on
Yeah.
the peaks, you know?
All right, I'm
And
back
she
on
got
team
heels
sundress.
on, not flip flops. She got heels on. Stop it.
All right. We got to go to break. I got to piss, and I'm going to go jerk off a little bit. So, yeah. Like, put it this way.
You do all kind of other stuff, you
Bro.
fucking put your tongue in her ass and all
Listen,
that stuff. Like
yeah,
that's
I do it for
gross,
her. Yeah, I do it for
right?
her. Listen,
It's literally the shitter.
dude, that makes that you just double down on opulent, man. That's I think that's the greatest use of word, other than when you said cunt. That this show has ever seen. Really.
Question: why are you holding the earphones like that? Why wouldn't you just put them on?
Because I might need a hearing aid. I don't know. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Like, could you jerk off to a picture?
No,
No.
no,
Can you jerk
that's gay.
Like, no,
Like
but,
if you
like,
flip
they're
it
on.
over, and actually put the Jesus in the middle of the story, right? They just fucking. You want some, Chris? You want? Fuck no, I don't want any. I see that shit on movies.
You don't like
I know what
pizza?
that does to people.
Pizza's
No,
delicious.
I don't want any pizza. I'm gonna go over here and have this Zima with a Jolly Rancher.
Did strippers in your guys' neighborhoods ever do the lollipops?
What, they blow lollipops out their pussies?
Yeah, they, masturbate with a lollipop and then stick it in their mouth, somebody's mouth.
Oh, that's a stripper's vagina. That's like,
It's probably well used. Now you got a fucking tilapia sucker,
You ever been handed a lollipop, Admire?
huh?
You go by the bank, she's like, "You want a lollipop?"
have you ever indulged in a lollipop in Kansas
No,
City?
no, I did. I wasn't one of the lucky few that got them.
Stick your tongue in a hole that has shit in it, then let some other guy put his dick inside of her for like 5 minutes before he comes.
Correct.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You nailed it.
Yeah. 100%.
Sadly, I agree with y'all.
When this penny is done,
I've never heard it called a panty.
A panty.
Yeah,
A penny.
That was different.
That's
sound
it first.
It didn't sound as fucking annoying when you say a panty.
Right?
Panty, yeah.
I'm Rucker. That's J Bomb up in the left hand corner. Admire down. Oh my god.
No, I'm not doing that. I was thinking about pants. No, we're not going there right away. Don't worry.
Already? Jesus Christ.
I just realized my pants were on.
About to walk off.
Live from Atlanta, Montreal, and Kansas City with Chris Rucker, J-Bomb, and Ad Meyer.
As the current mayor of Cream Pie City, I would like to welcome you to our team. Enjoy.
So grab a drink. We're live.
Welcome. 80 Proof Wednesday Night Delight. Chris Rucker, Admire, and J Bomb here on twitch.tv, powered by fullpresscoverage.com. Go there for all your sporting wants and needs, unless you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan. You probably don't want to hear shit they got to say over there. I know I wouldn't. It would have been cool if they could have stopped the game at halftime, right? But they didn't. They had to play a whole 60 minutes. And the Chiefs of Kansas City or your Super Bowl champions. Congrats to both teams for getting there. That's, I wish my team would have gotten to the Super Bowl, but they didn't. So at least the Eagles got that far, Fuck the Cowboys. They didn't even get there, and people still talked about it. The media almost turned me against the Cowboys, if I could just go off for a second.
The media got you.
Not
Fake
because
news.
they were talking bad about them, and I was like, yeah, that's right. It's just because they just kept talking about them. We got eliminated 3 weeks ago. Yeah, why are the fucking Cowboys the lead story on ESPN? We should be talking about the fucking Chiefs and the Eagles. You don't fuck about Dak Prescott today. He comes back next year. That's why people hate the Cowboys.
You're still talking about the Cowboys, bro.
Yeah, they're constantly just shoving down people. They're like Charlotte Flair. They're just constantly shoving down people's stuff.
Yeah, but Charlotte Flair is good. She wins championships.
Does she?
That she does.
She's handed championships. It's a script. Calm down. Don't do that.
So is the NFL apparently.
What about Boston Bruins?
Oh, they're just fucking phenomenal. What do you want me to say about it?
When's the last time they were scripted to win?
2011.
Doesn't even count. There was no such thing as COVID when that shit happened.
Bro.
That's how long ago it was.
I was a fornicating, drinking adult. Were you the last time the Super Bowl won?
I was 13, so yeah.
No. Fair.
He was fornicating, but he wasn't an adult.
Yeah. Probably drinking now. Anyway, how the hell y'all been? I feel like we haven't done this in a while.
It seems like forever, but it's been a week.
Yeah, it's only been a week.
I tell you what, I learned something new last night with podcasting.
What's that?
To talk with the microphone closer to my face.
What the fuck? I've been telling you that forever.
Yeah, but I don't really listen to you. Usually you say stuff and it's just in one ear out the other. I have to learn from myself.
Yeah. You're stubborn.
I'm not stubborn. I just don't listen to you.
I'm not stubborn.
Yeah, it gets really hard to hear you, especially when we say something goofy, then you push the mic away, and then you start talking way back here.
Yeah, I'm not a loud talker though.
Yeah. Oh, you learned that about podcasting? Yeah, there's a lot of people that need to learn about getting close to the mic and talking.
Mrs. Chaos is flipping the bird in the chat. I wasn't even talking about her. I was talking about Boot to the Face last night with EJ. I was trying something new, and I listened back to it today, and I was like, damn, I'm coming through clear as fuck.
Why would Mrs. Chaos be flipping you off?
You didn't see all the banter that we had in the Discord about their podcast. Was it Part-Time Swingers? And Mrs. Chaos was like, "Hey everybody, I just want to say hi. I'm Mrs. Chaos." Yeah, very far from the mic. We couldn't hear her. It was all sassy and bashful.
Right. She talks all this shit in the Zoom and the Discord and all that. Then she gets on the podcast and she's like, I'm shy. Shut the fuck up. No, you're not.
Talking about
Can't be
real
shy
shy
if you're-
things.
If your podcast is being swingers, you can't be shy.
Shyness is gone. A long time ago. Trepidation is out the window.
Trepidation. You know, I hear that word everywhere now, literally all over the fucking show.
All over what?
All over. I hear it on TV, on other podcasts. I didn't know that word existed until I heard it from you. Now I feel like it's in my universe, so I hear it all the time. Yeah.
Damn.
Jesus
She's
Christ.
coming out hot.
For someone who's so out there in the chat, you should be out there on your own podcast.
Right. Instead of hiding behind Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Hide behind him when you're swinging.
I'm wondering if they're sharing a mic. I wonder if they share a mic. If that's the
I listened and Mike said, speak into the mic, which I don't think she's ever had anybody tell her that before. That was a sex joke.
Put the microphone closer to your
Get
mouth.
closer to the mic.
Yummy.
Now I'm pulling mine in. I'm like, am I close enough?
Yep. All right, so we're back. What is new? I gave Jeff. I saw Jeff. I gave him the Manscaped 4.0. Yeah.
I want him on to do a review of it. Talk
Yeah.
about shaving his butt.
Yeah. And actually, a couple of podcasts ago, or maybe it was the last time we Zoomed, Jeff shared that he shaves his armpits. And I think we talked about that on the show, Chris, that you do it as
Yeah,
well?
because I shaved mine.
Yeah. Well, I joined the club.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I did it.
How you liking it?
I don't know. I think it's worse.
What?
Yeah, somehow
What's worse about it?
I feel like I have to shower more often because they're shaved.
I
feel
mean,
like
does it stink or sweat? What's the deal?
it's just. I mean, I don't sweat.
It's a different feel.
It's a different
You're
feel.
not used to it yet.
No, I'm not used to it.
You're not used to it yet. You will.
Yeah. It's weird.
You'll come around. It's like, you tell her, you're like, come on, it's gonna hurt a little bit at the beginning, but just relax. Just relax. Like,
Breathe out while it goes in.
right.
Mhm.
Shit's bigger than this.
Don't push it out. Don't push it out.
One thing though, that happened to me, and this has happened a couple times, but this time it got really bad, and I actually looked it up. I wear Old Spice deodorant, Swagger, and I have for years. Old Spice like causes a reaction in people's armpits.
I can't wear any stick deodorant, stick, gel, any of that shit. Can't use it. I have to use spray.
Well, no, I mean Old Spice specifically.
What kind of reaction are you
like-
talking about here?
I've got like a rash under my armpit.
I've had that.
That's usually, I think they say the aluminum in it.
I don't know, but I looked it up and I had to switch from Old Spice. So I'm trying something new now. I got like Axe something or another. I don't remember the name of it.
You smell like a douche.
Yeah. I smell like I should have frosted tips.
Admire, what kind of cologne do you wear? What kind of cologne do you wear?
Why?
Don't you wear Axe?
I have like a whole collection of expensive cologne.
Oh. Switch
I
to
don't wear
ladies
cologne.
deodorant, man. Apparently it's way
Well,
better.
I do use ladies deodorant. Like Secret, it lasts longer and it smells better.
I'm fine with men's deodorant. I don't think I need to go that route. Plus, I don't do the antiperspirant. I can't do the white stuff, that white cake that goes under your armpit.
Mhm.
I have to have the clear shit.
Yeah.
But I've had this reaction before. I never thought anything of it. I thought, oh, well, I've been working out a lot. Maybe I'm sweating a lot, and that's just like kind of like chafing for your armpits. But this one was real bad. And then I had just shaved, and I was like, what the fuck? And so I looked up like deodorant reactions, and bam, Old Spice. There's
Now, this-
actually a lawsuit going right now, and I need to try to jump into it.
Well, I want in. I got a rash.
Well, this might sound stupid. It's probably going to sound stupid. If you drink a lot of alcohol and you sweat out alcohol, I wonder if there's anything in the deodorant that can react to alcohol.
I pee out all my alcohol, Admire.
Everybody sweats some out.
Yeah, when I go to Orange Theory after my birthday, maybe.
I told you it was a dumb thought.
It's pretty stupid. Pretty fucking bad. So, our Rucker, you having a drink tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Admire, you having a
Jack
drink tonight?
and Diet Dr. Pepper cream soda because I can't find the strawberries and cream zero. One of my Orange Theory coaches posted, he found it. He's like, this is phenomenal. So I messaged him. I'm like, where you get it from? He's like, I got it from Walmart in Woodstock, like right by your house. So I was like, I'm on the way. I went there after work, completely gone.
What flavor did you say?
Somebody else-
What kind of Coke?
It's called Dr. Pepper Zero Strawberries and Cream. You remember those cream savers back in the day? Little hard candies?
Yeah, those things were gross. You like those things?
Those
Are you
are
shitting
great.
me, Jay?
The Campinis, like the little red and white things?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
cream savers.
especially the fucking strawberry and cream.
Gross.
Strawberry and
man.
cream was the best one.
Nah, Scully's with me. That shit's ass. He says Dr. Pepper cream soda fire is zero.
That's what I'm drinking now with Jack Daniels.
Dr. Pepper cream soda zero. I mean, that's a sentence on a of a soda.
It's Dr. Pepper Zero with cream soda.
You know what? I used to love cream soda, dude. My wife bought like a bunch of them. It's fucking putrid.
No,
cream
when I was
soda's good.
When I was a kid, I loved that shit.
I loved it too, but
Yeah. And when they came out with the different color cream soda, like the blue cream soda and shit, tastes the fucking same, but it's a different color. You're like, this is way better. No, it's not. Shut the fuck up.
Just like Pepsi Clear was better.
Yeah.
oh shit. Pepsi wasn't it called Pepsi Crystal?
Yeah, crystal
Yeah.
clear Pepsi.
Crystal clear. They brought that back like I want to say 6 months ago. for
It was
limited
like
time.
2 years ago. LA Beast did like a whole campaign to get it brought back, and
Damn.
it came back for a few months.
So
Oh
fucking.
my God. I did shoulder workouts and like just lifting my fucking drink right now.
Super gay.
Oh, shut up.
I'm drinking Budweiser.
Excuse
boys.
me for trying to live for till I'm 66 now.
Oh, why? What's with the extra 6?
I don't know. Maybe the Cowboys need extra years to win the Super Bowl. I want them to get to one before I kick the bucket.
Yeah, I'm drinking Budweiser, man.
Why are you drinking Eagles tonight?
Why do you call it Eagles? What's eagly about it?
Wise.
That's America's beer, man. And fucking Budweiser. There's nothing more American than that. We always call them Eagles.
Bud.
Because
Wise.
Because the American bald eagle. That's why.
Yeah.
No.
Wise.
Honestly, man.
Wise.
Did you guys have that commercial up there
With the frogs. Yeah, we had that shit. We are part of the Western civilization.
And then there was what?
Yeah, what's up was the best. No, I've been going through this small transformation and just accepting that I'm old now.
Oh, my bad.
I'm old now, and I live in the fucking country, and I'm Canadian, and like,
okay, this is all shit we already knew. But go ahead.
I just gotta.
Are you gonna get to something new about you, or
I just got to embrace it and be like, shitty. Like this is it. Like the world life ain't gonna get any better. Like this is just what it is. Get up, work, come home, drink a few beers, go to bed, wake up. So what am I buying fancy beer for with hops and shit?
So you went from fucking Heineken to Budweiser?
Well, no, Heineken was my fridge beer. That was just the beer I drank like when I wasn't drinking. Like that didn't count, But like.
It's like being California sober. You can still just drink Heinekens.
Yeah. And what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start drinking whiskey straight. I think I gotta, I've been watching The Ranch a lot on Netflix, and now I've been listening to country music and shit. And
Morgan
I realized,
you listen to Morgan Wallen?
I realized that country music is pretty fucking good. Like it's absolute trash. It's like pop music, but like it's simple and it makes you feel, all right about living a simple life. So, yeah, I got to make a big change, man. Cause like I've been in the rat race, man. And like, it's not paying off anymore. So I've been looking to like find a place that I can move, small enough town where like you can literally work at like a local place inside the town and have enough money to live there. Like you're like, oh, I'm Jay. I work at the hardware store. And hey, I'm fucking Mary and I cut hair.
I think your wife.
Here's the thing, bro. You're like 25 years too late for that. That's not a sustainable or attainable thing anymore. You can't have one job at the hardware store and live any type of decent life. You're too bougie, Jay. You can't.
I don't want the bougie anymore. I don't want it anymore.
Motherfuckers on the ranch.
No, but check it out, dude. I've been in the rat race long enough where I have a ton of equity. I could just like literally find a butt fuck place, like no international airport, 10 hours from a city, in the fucking middle of nowhere, where there's a population of like 4,000 people.
You'll be miserable.
I don't know if I would, as long as there's good internet, man. I think I'm all right.
You're gonna go work at the hardware store that's also a post office and a deli.
Yeah, because
everybody knows everybody.
Dude,
you gotta
why
go to the butcher shop to get meat?
See, we pretty much live in a town like that right now, but I'm only like 30 minutes from a major city, so it's retardedly. In that small town, I could say it. No, but yeah, I just want simple, man. I am sick of stress, man. Like I think
you'll be less stressed living in a smaller town.
Why?
There'll just be small town gossip, like where everybody knows everybody. Now everybody knows your fucking business. Everybody's nosy.
That's not what stresses me out. What stresses me out?
No, it will be. It'll be a different kind of stress. Is what I'm saying,
dude. I have absolutely no fucking joy. Like my days.
Princess Needle says, "What about game nights?"
It is miserable to go to work, man. It is absolutely just fucking gut-wrenchingly bad to.
You're absolutely right.
No, but I'm in an impossible situation, and it's just fucking. I don't need this, man. I don't need. You know what I mean? They're not paying me. Put it this way.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me money where I could get a Big Mac and I could supersize it, right? But I'm still eating McDonald's. Now, it's not worth the stress. It's not like I'm going to fucking, Outback Steakhouse every night. I'm going to fucking McDonald's. Okay, I'm getting decent stuff at McDonald's, but I'm going to McDonald's. Why not just get a regular meal at McDonald's without the stress. I have Outback Steakhouse stress for fucking Big Mac payoff, man.
Outback Steakhouse is your analogy?
I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with some sort of
Applebee's?
restaurant that we both know.
You could go to Outback and you can go to McDonald's for the same price.
Well, what's an expensive restaurant that we would all know?
Fucking Fogo de Chao.
Yeah, Fogo.
We don't have those here.
But dude, I completely understand what you're saying because I have the same plan. Like as soon as my daughter graduates, I'm selling all this. I'm going to the lake to live in a trailer. I'm going to work at the grocery store.
Yes.
And that's it.
Like 5 o'clock, it's over. It's off. You know. And then these ranchers, this is sick. They get up at 4 in the morning, right? They work till like noon, then they drink till 5, and then go to bed at 6. That's the
You
fucking
realize that
dream.
this is a skill that they have, Jay. You don't just wake up and become a fucking rancher. Like,
I know, but I
they've
could.
been doing this shit since birth.
Yeah, but every rancher show has a little town like that Jay will be working in, though.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
need to
and
be the
then-
rancher. I honestly,
All right.
I want to work at a bar. Like that's what I want. I want to work
I
at a
do too.
bar. Okay, like a little shithole rinky-dink bar, the only bar in town. And I want to make like $28,000 and be able to live on that. That's fine by me.
One of them bars that you could still smoke in, and like
Yeah.
the locals walk behind the bar and get their own drinks and shit. You're just like, hey, I'll put it on your tab, Tom.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I really, really want, man.
That's a fucking dream, dude. And
You know, if you were
that's gonna happen.
I was thinking
you
jet
were to go
skis
be
is
a-
going to be
a-
happiness and like traveling. No, I don't think so. I think just honest living. I'm sick of it, man. I don't have any I ain't living in a life where I'm like, hey, man, I got a bunch of money. Why don't I take the kids to Disney? No, it's shit. It's like,
literally just took your kids to Disney.
I've never taken my kids to Disney.
You took them to Florida all the time.
I've taken them to Florida twice.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Well,
One more time than I've taken my kids to Florida.
he's gonna have his own little slice of paradise now. He don't need to go on vacation.
I
I'm
haven't-
sure the kids will love that.
I haven't been on vacation since 2018, and I feel like it's out of my system now. It's almost 5 years. I might as well just accept that I could be a small town boy, man. I can do it. Get a fucking pick up and drink Budweisers and shit.
So I'm gonna guess that you've been listening to Dustin Lynch, the song "Small Town Boy."
No, I've never even heard it. I don't know anything about country, right? So I go on Sirius Satellite. I don't know what's current country. There's Y2 country. Then there's the highway. Does anybody know what's current country on Sirius Satellite?
Listen, no, I don't know the channel,
look
but
for the station called Current Country.
There's one that's called Outlaw Country that's good.
Yeah, I
and
listen to
then there's a Kenny Chesney channel that's good.
I don't really
Just
like
go
that.
on. You don't have an iPhone. How you stream music?
Spotify, dude.
Just go to look up Morgan Wallen.
Get Coetzel.
Guy.
Yeah, okay,
That's
so
the new guy.
that's what I was gonna ask. I gotta write these down. Cause like I'm country now, so like I have to do those things, you know?
Okay,
Got lots of
Coetzel.
Boots.
Co Wetzel,
Yep. Tyler Childers,
Tyler Childers.
Wheeler Walker Jr.
Oh, that's definitely a country singer. That's
Oh.
a hillbilly right there.
I think
Wheeler
I heard one
Walker
of his
Jr.?
songs today.
and Chris Stapleton that sang the national anthem at the game. He has a lot of good shit, especially I think it's his first album called
I thought that
Traveler.
was Ian Kennedy.
Okay. I'll start with those guys. Is there any women?
It's country music. They're in the kitchen.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It's a small town. They're cooking.
Yeah.
You hear that, Catherine? That's what you're headed towards.
She's down, man. I get her a couple cows and a chicken and shit. She's fucking in, man. She's
What
fucking
about the
in.
moon? Where you gonna get moon rocks and the fucking sticks?
You
They don't
don't-
have
you-
those out there.
We have to go, to the city.
Gotta go to town.
Gotta go to town to get
You
those.
should need them repaired or something though. You gotta go to town.
I have to learn to be a fucking man. I gotta learn to be a man and like fix shit. I need to like own a generator and like, shit like that. I don't do any of those things. I call.
Own a generator.
Like
Have you ever been hunting?
no, I'm a bitch. I want to do all those things. I want it. I think that's
You're gonna be on like Kingpin. Come back. Well, I milked your bull.
I milked your bull. Oh my god. Did you drink any of it? A little bit.
My wife's saying I have to start being more grateful for the things that I have. I'm grateful for it, but the thing is like, fuck it. it's a lot of work to maintain nothing. Like, not nothing, but like, I honestly, man, I really, really miss. I just want to be a hand. Like, that's what I want to be. I just want to fucking walk in and go, "What's on the docket today, boss?" You know, and he's like, "All right, man, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this." It's like, "Oh, all right, sick."
We should probably move on.
Why?
Yeah.
My wife's giving me shit. Instead of saying this is as good as it gets, say everything is perfect as it is. And yeah, you know what? I could say that. I'm rich. I have jet skis. It doesn't fucking work. I don't have those things. It's not things. I don't want things anymore. I don't want it. I just want to be able to like sit by a fucking fire every day and get fucking piss wasted on whiskey and wake up the next day and be like, let's do it again.
You know
I
how
think
hard
that's
it's gonna be for you to wake up at 4 a.m. and start farming after you get drunk
I
all
don't,
night?
I don't need to do the farming part. There's going to be other people doing those. I'll just work at the bar.
he's gonna change the fucking farmer schedule. He's gonna drink all night, still drunk, start working at 4, then sleep in the afternoon.
Killing the bit.
But I agree with the material thing. As soon as it gets nice here, I'm having a garage sale and I'm fucking selling everything.
Right.
Like I'm starting now.
I don't need anything, man. I don't. I'm over needing shit and wanting shit. It's annoying. You'll never fill it, man. You'll never get everything you want because you'll always just want something. So I'd rather just chill out, be able to enjoy the simple things. There are some tricks to manifesting if you want some. Listen, man. Where's all of our stuff then, babe? If you're such a fucking pro at this.
Hey, just tell her that out in the middle of nowhere, she'll be closer to the moon. She'll get more charge.
There'll be less pollution. Your rocks will get charged up quicker. Is that a thing?
I guess. But I no, listen, man, it's not that we don't have anything. It's not that. That's not what I'm getting at. I don't want to stress every day. I think that's a shitty way of living. And I think a lot of people do that, and I think it's shitty, man, that we all do that.
All jokes aside, I agree with you with that. Like I've been on this thing in my mind about work and shit like that. And it's just like I'm working way too hard to have so little. You know, like I see people working in their pajamas, making way more money than I do, you know, and I'm busting my ass, like breaking my body down for a company that doesn't give a fuck about me. Like I got in that car wreck, and one of my managers was like mad at me because when I was in pain and I had to go get a procedure done on my neck, he was like, "Why couldn't you do it on Monday when you don't work in my department?" I was like, "Nigga, are you serious?" Exactly what I said.
Wait,
And
is his
he's
name
like,
Nick?
No,
Oh.
I said nigga.
Oh, that was a hard R.
No, it wasn't hard.
It skipped a little bit and it sounded like a hard R.
It could have been. I said, "Are you serious?"
Oh.
That's probably where you got.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Anyway, regardless, like, and me and him haven't really seen eye to eye since then because it's like they don't give a fuck about you. You know, you're busting your ass. You're doing all you can to make $1, and first sign of trouble, like they'll cut ties and like move on to somebody else.
Mhm.
So it's like that's a thing. And then I'm real sick of the people that are like, "Oh, well, you know what you got to do? You got to go out and you got to get a part-time job too, and then you got to make money on this way too." It's like that shouldn't be the solution. You know,
Hello.
what it was
Sorry.
fucking 40 years ago when your grandfather could go to work and y'all could buy a fucking house
Mhm.
on one income and you'd be okay. Now,
There are still places that you can do this in, though.
but here's the thing. Do we live more expensive than they do? Yes, right? Like they didn't have internet. They didn't have fucking cell phones. They didn't have
20 subscriptions.
IPTV. They didn't have Amazon and Netflix and all that kind of shit. But the pay should adjust with the cost of living, and it hasn't.
Have you ever seen the graph of that? The fucking
Thanks,
pay is,
Football.
trending up a little bit. The fucking cost of living is like mountains.
Yeah, it's like I make enough money. I'd be rich as fuck in like 1965.
Mm-hmm.
Even 20 years ago, we'd be rich by those standards.
But isn't there like the States is quite vast, right? Here in Canada, like we've me and my peers, we've lived, within 30 minutes of, one of the 3 or 4 major cities in Canada. So the cost of living is relatively high. Why not just live in the fucking middle of nowhere, dude? Like,
that's why I talk about going to the lake down there. It is the poorest county in the state of Missouri. So it's like your money just goes further down there.
like, when people say like,
if you have any.
go to Thailand and like, you can retire on 100K. There's places around here where you can cash your shit out. Like, dude, man, I can probably cash out like 700K and leave and go buy like a $200,000 place and have 500K in the bank and then live a simpler life. Like, what do I care about legacy and all that shit? It's bullshit anyways, man. We're all, the aliens are here,
I get it. I'm there.
I like Friends, I do, but like, man, I can't keep up with the Joneses. Like, I can't live my life just keeping up with the Joneses. Like, I'll travel and go see people and stuff like that, but really, like, it's expensive to live, man. It's really and it's needless, and it's not like you're getting ahead. Like, it's just expensive to keep living. So what the fuck is the point? Just lower my lifestyle down to a point, live in a place where it's a lot cheaper to live as well, and lower my stress level and just, adapt to that.
I think that's why I think about doing it, because it's like a reset. You're just kind of starting over.
Mm-hmm.
If you decide that's not for you, you still got that money in the bank. You could come back to, city life or closer to the city if you had to, but your money can go really far if you do it right.
Yeah, a lot to contemplate. Jay, it'll be okay. Call me if you want to talk. Joey.
I'm going to quit my job, move to Colorado, and go work at a car wash.
Bro, imagine how sick it would be if you had a job you fucking enjoyed with people you liked, and like it was just enough to like get you by to go back to something you enjoy doing every day. Like, that's sick.
I think that's what I miss, and I think that's kind of why I'm in the same mode as you. I'm kind of like, fuck work, man. Like, I'm wasting my time working with people that I don't like, don't want to know. I miss I deal with people all day long calling me, and I need this. You fuck this up. I want to go work at the place doing oil changes all day, where me and guys sit outside, smoke cigarettes, and make fun of people. And
part of me wants to go back to being a chef, just going back to cooking, just I don't know. Simple.
I mean, fuck down. I was excited about today's podcast.
Guys, let's open a bar.
No, I mean, let's do that.
Hey, don't fucking tempt me.
Let's start a band and open a bar.
We cash out my fucking 401k.
Let's go right now. I'll fucking do it. Just right in the middle of fucking
call the bar
Tennessee.
80 proof.
Yeah, right in the middle of Tennessee.
We're going to a bikini contest this Tuesday at 80 proof.
That'd be sick.
That's the kind of shit you got to do it. I don't know if they still do that kind of shit, but I remember when I used to bar hop, like Sunday nights would be like college night. Mondays would be like booty shaking night. I remember I went to a bar one Sunday night, like out of nowhere, and it was like midnight. I was about to go home, and that fucking bar got so crowded because they were about to have a booty shaking contest, and like all these fucking like college girls showed up, like the hottest of the hot, and I'm just sitting there like, you motherfuckers ain't got class or work or anything in the morning. Like, it's a Sunday night. And that bar made so much money between like 12 and 2 when they closed. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. College kids, man, they party on Sunday nights.
Theme night, man. You get a bar, you gotta have theme night. I want to open a mobile bar.
A mobile bar?
A mobile bartending place. Like, people call you for weddings and shit like that. You just go bartend or like parties.
You know what they have around here? These people buy containers, like shipping containers, and they put hydraulics in it so the whole side can lift up. and they do like mobile restaurants. Imagine having like a whole fucking
Yep.
sick bar set up with a DJ booth and lights. You just open
Yeah.
that fucker up out in the fucking field. Yeah, buddy.
Or you just
Yeah, there's one
fucking
of the-
call me. You pay me my fee. You say, "Oh, I got a party at this place," and I roll up my fucking Chevrolet Silverado with a little mobile bar hitched up on the back of it, with all the alcohol you and your friends can need. We collect tips. I did a flat fee, like I charge you X amount for X amount of people, right? And then everybody tips me, and the bar is open. So good.
Yeah, so there was one of those in Kansas City for rent for the Super Bowl. They did exactly that. They took a storage container, made a flip up side. It's a full bar. It was like $1,000 to rent it for the day, but you supply your own alcohol. And, they're just like, we'll be your bartender. We'll entertain you. You bring whatever alcohol you want served.
Damn, you got to bring your own alcohol too after $1,000. See, that's not what I would do.
Hmm.
I would have, depending on how many people you have at your party, is how much I would charge you because I know how much alcohol to bring.
You have to have a crazy liquor license to do that.
It had like 15 seats on it. It had a TV and they had satellite and shit. So it was like a real bar on wheels.
I have a little bar. It have like video games on it. Have the dartboard, all the little bar games with it. A little cornhole you could take out in the middle.
A little touch tunes.
Yeah, it'd be fun, man.
We got a
I'm gonna
phone
do
call.
this shit.
We got a phone call.
In
Catherine.
about 10 years, I'm gonna have my own bar.
Hey.
One way or the other.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey guys. It's Kat.
No.
So,
Are you
anyways, I
hiding-
have
are you
a
like
lot
hiding
to
from your
say.
husband right now? Why are you whispering?
Oh, I'm in the garage.
Why does it
So,
sound like
it's
Liam
kinda-
Neeson from Taken?
Okay, so it's like there's a lot I want to say, and it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm just gonna try my best really quick. Okay.
Oh,
It's going
God.
back to that.
Oh
thing.
God.
It's going back to that thing about being rich. Okay, so there are laws, like universal laws, right? Like the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect. Like there's all these universal laws that exist, and so I'm just trying to put into words exactly what I'm trying to say. Basically, it's this. We currently live in a world where we like have this lack mentality. Like everything we have, it's not enough. Like we always need more. And so we're in this lack state. So to change the actual law, like if you're actually working with the energy of being rich, and you can say having money is being rich, but being rich could be so many things. It could be, that you're rich because you have lots of people in your life that love you, or you're rich because you have food in the fridge and a house over your head and whatever, So there's lots of ways that we are rich that we just kind of take for granted because we're always thinking about more and what we like, the more that we need. So the point is to switch our perspective and try to be grateful for the things that we have in our lives. And by doing that, it will bring more of that to you. So what we're doing accidentally is feeling like we need more and that we don't have enough. So that's what's coming back to us, is that we don't have enough and we're constantly needing more. So it's just like an invitation to kind of observe, like every time that you think that you don't have enough, to look around you and be grateful for the things that you do have and see how things start to change.
Okay, but what does it have to
Okay.
do with like living a simpler life and just enjoying yourself?
Well, that can be what it becomes. Like eventually you might look around and be like, you know what? Actually having a simple life is going to be just as fulfilling, if not more, than all of these things that I thought I needed before.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying too. Why are you? I'm saying the same thing.
I'm just saying that when we're talking about money and then to take it even a step further, if you want to be rich, what you need to be doing is you need to be thinking about like the feelings you would have when you are rich.
Yeah, but I
Like, for
didn't
some
say I
people, it
want to be
might
rich. I said I want to stop thinking about this shit and just settle.
No, I know, but I think a lot of people say they want to be rich for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So this is a way for people to do that. Like, So you identify whatever feeling it is, like, and for some people it might be that they could be generous, like because they're rich, so they can give money to a lot of people, or let's just say. And so for you to find opportunities in your life where you are generous, even if it's just with your time and you just take a minute to like acknowledge and honor that you are being generous and the feeling you're feeling when you're being generous, and sit in those feelings, it will bring more of that to you again. And then before you know it, you're going to look around and be like, oh my God, I am rich. So I don't know. It's a bit crazy, but I just thought it was interesting.
So I kind of understand what you're saying, because I'm dealing with a person now, Tabitha, who I feel like, I always tell her, I'm like, you got to be the luckiest fucking person in the world. Like, I'll get on 285 and traffic will be shit. She'll get on 285 and just float right through, right? Like little shit like that. The job she has now, like, fell into her lap. It's a really good fucking job too. You know what she always says? She's like, I'm always just thinking positive. Like, I think positive and positive shit happens to me. You got to think more positive. Sometimes you're too negative. When you're so negative, negative things happen. And I'm like, that's too hippie fucking dippy for me. But
well,
after a couple months, I'm looking around and I'm like, she might be fucking on to something. Like, it seems like she just floats through fucking life, and like good shit just keeps happening to her because she's so fucking, basic. They're not basic, but like the resting white girl face where they're always like smiling and just going through life so fucking I would too if all that shit was happening to me. So maybe I got it backwards.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to be more positive.
Yeah.
Well, your beliefs become your reality. They do. Whatever your beliefs are, they are your reality. And I was saying this the other day to Jay, like, you could believe that a chair is blue and I believe that it's green. And in both of our realities, we are absolutely right, because we believe whatever it is. Like, one color is one thing, So your beliefs just become your reality. So if you believe your life is shitty, if you believe you have not enough, if you believe all of these things, it's true. And your brain keeps giving you the opportunity to see that you're right, because that's how your brain works. If you say one thing, it looks for evidence that to prove whatever your point is. So if you're asking it to prove, how grateful you are, or how thankful, or how positive, or whatever it is in the situation, your brain is going to go and do that. And like, I've been doing some crazy stuff, like even with like time bending, and like, time isn't real. It's not real. If you keep saying you're going to be late, you will always be late. If you just all of a sudden are like, you know what, I'm just going to just be on time and I'm going to arrive perfectly on time, it will happen. And it's like, it's just try it. See what happens if you do it.
Okay, I'll try that tomorrow when I go to work.
I'll get up at 10 and see if I'm on time.
Yeah, I'll show up at like 9:30 when I'm supposed to be there at 6, and I'll tell my boss, like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm on time.
Yeah.
No,
The other thing
I get,
too, though,
I get
is
what
that-
she's saying. I get what she's saying, and I get what Rucker's saying about Tabitha. Like, I kind of changed my whole mentality like a year or two ago, where I was like, okay, I'm going to stop, just joking around with my friends, about being an asshole or a fucking loser or whatever. I'm going to push positivity towards them. And then another instance was I seen a guy in a Lamborghini, a young kid, way younger than me. And in that moment, I go, good for him. Now, normally I'd be like, fuck that douche, whatever. Fucking mommy and daddy bought it. I changed up that mentality, and I was like, just good for him. That's awesome. I'd like to have one.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things changed for me in that time. Just thinking positive things instead of always being negative about shit.
Yeah, you ended up in Ohio.
It had a happy ending.
I think I agree to an extent, but yeah, I just want to change, man. That's what I was getting at. I just want to change in
I think your
lifestyle.
wife is trying to say the change starts with you, Jason.
Yeah, I know that. But it-
starts in your mind.
But I
You
got
have to-
yeah, I know it's there.
She moved
Listen,
great.
I'm
Yeah.
drinking
I mean,
Budweiser and shit.
She's saying you ain't gonna be happy somewhere else if you're not happy where you're at.
No, I get
Right.
that, but I'm
If
like,
you are successful,
I'm not happy with my
you want
work.
to believe it or
I'm
not.
not happy with work.
Your job, you're stressed out with your job right now, but you are successful.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you,
I know
you
that.
do well.
Yeah. This is not a
Well,
pity party.
For you to be in 2023 and you to be the only breadwinner in your house and y'all to still be okay, like that's a big fucking thing right now. Like a lot of people can't do that.
I don't know if we are.
I know you
Mhm.
don't like your job, right? Like I know. Well, I shouldn't say you don't like your job. I know you don't like what happens there, but for you to be, the sole breadwinner of the house, and you have a family of 4, like that's fucking hard to do nowadays, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't taking away from what you were saying, Jay, like at all. I was just saying that when you guys were all three talking at one point about like, wanting more money or whatever, like when I have this, I'm going to be able to do that. It's like
I don't want more. I
there's a
want
lot of
less.
things that there's a lot of things right now that we believe that we can't do because it's just a belief that we have. It's a limiting belief.
No, but I have to earn
for whatever reason.
I have to earn so much to maintain what we have. I want to be able to have the stress relief to earn less and have less. That's
take
what-
on less
yeah,
responsibility.
well, this is
Yeah.
Be less stressed out.
Yeah. Because
Thank you.
it's not like it's like I could be in the exact same place with less stress if I can lower my wants and needs, which I can do. Especially with your
yeah, I know.
you know-
But this isn't a time, like really a time for us to be discussing our finances.
we're
but
not
I mean,
discussing our finances.
Things
I'm
will
just
be very different in a few years too. So again, everything is like short term. Like there's lots of options. So
okay.
all I'm saying is that, like, when it comes to everything, whether it's being rich or like being on time or whatever the thing is, we just have to like observe every time we're like limiting ourselves or believing that, it's impossible because of whatever. Because often all you need to do is say to yourself, well, what if it isn't impossible? And then you just let your brain go off and do its thing instead of saying to your brain it's impossible and then it goes off and does its thing figuring out why it's impossible. Because that's how your brain works. So you just let your brain do its thing on the what if, like the positive what if of it. And often you will find that the thing you actually thought was impossible might not be as impossible as you thought it was originally.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah. Okay, we got to go to break. Thank you for the call.
Okay, sorry.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
I have an announcement before we go to break.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Saturday night, WWE Elimination Chamber. Boot to the Face is going to do a live reaction show afterwards, and we're going to have special guests that went to Elimination Chamber in Montreal. Talkomania.
What?
Yeah.
When how did this just happen?
I just texted Des and he
Oh,
said, yeah. He
okay.
said, I'll be with J-Bomb.
Yeah.
And
All right. Yeah.
we'll be in the car. He said,
Oh.
you'll zoom in.
All right.
Not even on video, just audio. And I want to feel. I want you to tell me.
I
what
feel
the
like I can
feel is
think
like.
my way out of this, according to Catherine. I can think my way out of that.
Out of what? What do you want? What do you think?
I'm
I'm
joking.
excited to talk to y'all to see what it was like in the building since I
Yeah.
can't be there. Like, if I could go to one event this year, fuck WrestleMania. Like, I want to go to Montreal and hear Sami Zayn's entrance and then see the crowd react to Roman Reigns just beating the absolute dog shit out of him.
Yeah. It's gonna be like the screw job all over again.
No, ain't gonna be no screw draw. It's gonna be ass whooping.
No, I know, but the
Ain't gonna need to
reaction.
screw 'em.
The
There ain't
the
gonna
reaction.
need to be a fucking there ain't gonna need to be any referees cheating. Like Roman's just gonna beat his motherfucking ass.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, I didn't know you were going to the pay per view, Jay. You can't even. I do a wrestling podcast.
I
You
know.
didn't fucking tell me.
I didn't even. It didn't hit me. I didn't even realize it was this weekend.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
How
Yeah.
cool is that? A fucking wrestling pay per view on a Saturday. Me and Admire have done it.
Yeah.
I went to Royal Rumble last year.
I've lost all track of time, man. I don't even know what's going on in life.
What is time?
What is time? You know,
According to your wife, there is no
Yeah,
such thing.
There's no such thing as time. You go to You go to fucking Elimination Chamber right now. Just go to the arena in Montreal. Tell them to start it.
I've already been.
You tell them you're on time.
All right, let's go to break though. All right. 80 proof.
All along the Western Front, people line up to receive. She got the power in her hands, shock you like you won't believe. Saw her in the Amazon, the voltage running through her skin. Standing there with nothing on. She gonna teach me how to swim. I said, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. Baby girl, turn me on with your electric feel. Oh, oh. I said, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. Baby girl, turn me on with your electric feel. All along the eastern shore, put your circuits in the sea. This is what the world is for, making electricity. You can do it in your mind, or we can do it anytime. Plug it in and change the world. You are my electric girl. I said, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. Baby girl, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn me on with your electric feel. I said, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. Yeah, yeah. Baby girl, oh, baby, baby, baby. Turn me on with your electric feel. Oh, oh. Do what you feel now. Electric feel now. Do what you feel now. Electric feel now. Do what you feel now. Electric feel now. Do what you feel now.
Welcome back, 80 Proof. Rucker J Bomb and Admire here on Twitch. It is that time of the month. Well, we gotta ask. If you have Amazon Prime and you have the free sub that you can use on Twitch, please click up in the corner up there and do so. Helps us out big time. Also, if you listen on Apple Podcasts, a rating would be phenomenal. A rating and a review. You can say we're the worst podcast ever, but at least give us 5 stars. That helps out a lot, gets us to the top of the search engine. What else? I think that's it. That's all the begging I'm going to do today, since nobody wants to fucking do anything, you cocksuckers.
Go to Teespring. Get one of these.
Oh, yeah. You guys are both wearing 80 proof merch, huh? Oh, look at you guys. Yeah.
I've been podcasting with EJ for 3 weeks now, and I got a V-neck on. I don't know. I guess it just, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I was going to say. Boot to the face seems to be going pretty good, my guy.
Yeah, man, it's yesterday I think we hit our stride yesterday. I think me and EJ finally got the chemistry down between the two of us. That was probably our best show. just had an interview with the lovely Ashley D'Amboise. If you don't know who that is, I would encourage you to look her up on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. And a sweetheart. She's really like, she's my Orange Theory coach for a while. She's wrestling. She's trained by Cody Rhodes. She's worked for WWE, Impact, AEW. Like, she's everywhere. Trying to get signed to a exclusive deal, which, you know, it's hard. But yeah, she's just a nice person. Like, she's fun. Jay, you talked to her for a while. Like,
Yeah, she was chill as fuck, dude. Honestly.
and her sister owns restaurants that Jay's been to in
buddy.
Canada.
Yeah, buddy. In Canada, in Montreal. Okay. In Canada.
Speaks French.
Yeah. That blew my mind. I wasn't prepared for that. So we found common ground right away. But yeah, you got really good luck with every interview that I've helped you out on or been a part of. Like, everybody's very chill with you. Like, it doesn't, the other interviews that I've done with other wrestlers and shit, it's very business. It's more just like a Zoom call, and you're like, okay, click play, and they're like, they're ready to go. Yeah, it was good. It was a good interview.
Well, the secret: only interview women.
Yeah, probably.
Women wrestlers are very nice.
Yeah.
But no, I look, I don't want to brag, but I think I'm really good at it. And I enjoy it. I wish I could do it more. Obviously there's flaws in it. Like, I listened back to Jay, when I interviewed Alicia too, what did I tell you? I was like, that interview was shit.
No,
And
that
you
interview was
listened to it,
good.
you were like, dude, that was good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it was trash. When I did Heidi Katrina, like, I thought the same thing. And I listened to Ashley, and I'm like, I fucked up her name. Like, I got like whatever promotion because she's got so many. I was like, whatever promotion she was
Yeah,
on.
but it
I
didn't
fucked that up.
matter. That didn't matter. It was no, but when it comes down, it's just a conversation with you guys. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like you gotta. I don't know. It just didn't seem nervous and freaked out, and like a lot of people are, just trying to kiss the ass and ask typical questions.
That's one of the things I try to do, though. Is I try to just like, let's just have a fucking conversation. Like, we can talk wrestling, or we can talk fucking ballet. Joyce is messing up her name.
The name was funny because you're like, how do I pronounce your name? I'm like, it's D'Amboise. Just say D'Amboise. D'Amboise. And you're like, or D'Amboise. And you're like, D'Amboise? I'm like, no.
Yeah, really. The shit y'all were saying in the chat was awkward, but she took it all in stride. Like,
she was
she's
cool.
she's
She was
got a
cool.
good sense of humor.
I think she could roll with us on Any Proof.
Yeah, but I don't know if that would be good for her brand.
Yeah, maybe not, eh?
I wouldn't want her to get. She said she's a light drunk, so I wouldn't want her to get on here, start having wine, and just saying shit, and people being. And then, of course, Joey and Admire being like, "So tell us who's a bitch," and she'd be like, "Let me tell you about Trish Stratus." This fucking guy, I want her to get on here saying stuff like that. So,
Speaking of having people on 80 Proof, I fucked up. I was supposed to have EJ was supposed to zoom in tonight, and I completely forgot to fucking set it up. So we're gonna have EJ zoom in next week. So I got to get an overlay ready for that. But he's got a new bit for us. He's excited about it, and he told me not to share any details because he wants it to be a surprise. So I'm excited.
cool.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So I did something new.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
I was bored before the show, so I was trying to put together like an intro track. So I gave my shot at producing. So Jay, you want to drop my first track?
We're just gonna drop it like that. No further
Yeah,
ado.
just let it play through. It's like I think a minute 45. Let it play all the way through.
All right, and we're gonna live. I haven't heard it. You ready for this, Rucker?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
There's nothing to get us like kicked off of Twitch, right?
I will
No.
wait, but I will say this. I don't know how much I'm gonna enjoy it. So I learned this last night also. So when you play music, Jay, it comes in my
Yeah.
so I can't hear it completely until I listen back.
Yeah. Does that happen to you too, Madmar?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I've learned is if you mute your mics when I'm playing music, it's when your mic activates, it's gonna clip.
Okay. I'll mute myself right now.
Well, I'm just it might not be the thing, but that's what I noticed with Talking Mania. But anyways, all right, here we go. The debut. What's your rap name, Madmar?
DJ Bottom.
DJ Saggy Bottoms. All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, it ain't over, motherfuckers. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Green Pie City. Green Pie City. Green Pie City.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Live from Atlanta, Montreal, and Kansas City. Broadcasting on Twitch TV. You're listening to the 80 Proof Podcast with Chris Rucker, J-Bomb, and Ad Meyer. So grab a drink. We're live.
I can't wait to listen back because I heard none of it.
Oh, did you? Oh.
I literally didn't hear anything until it said live from Atlanta, Montreal, and Kansas City.
Yeah, that came through perfect.
Okay, so I think it has to do with leveling then. It's probably got something to do with leveling. It's probably a Zoom thing. It's fucking trash, but
The reaction from the chat says it was good.
yeah, no, it was good. I liked it. It was yeah, no, yeah. We gotta play with the audio so we can hear some of this shit a little bit better. But yeah, I thought it was good. I like it.
Yeah, I had an hour. I put that together.
That's pretty good for an hour, dude. Once you get into it, you get into it and you start like, oh my god, what there's so many things you could do.
Oh yeah, I was sitting here like Dr. Dre. I was like, man, I'm going to quit my job and start making beats. Which I didn't even make the beat. That was royalty free. I just laid in the fucking clips and shit.
You got to get yourself a Casio, man.
Why don't you make me a new boot to the face theme since Mr. Chaos hasn't done one yet? He's too busy swinging. I just said that because Mrs. Chaos is in there. I know she's gonna tell him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play with it. I have a little free time on my hands, you know.
I think I'm gonna open up a t-shirt company.
Dude, every chick I know has a t-shirt company.
Yeah, but they don't have the fucking mind that I have.
What are you gonna make?
T-shirts, Admire. What the fuck? What do you think?
Dude, you do have a T-shirt store. How successful?
Yeah,
how
but
successful
that's
has it been?
exclusive. That's in a box, right? That's a podcast thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can make stuff for. I make Trump T-shirts. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if them hillbillies pay me. I got no problem.
No, but this is the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Make those in our store and just put little.
But they're in our store. They're not
Body
being
proof.
promoted like nationwide.
Oh
and shit.
well, yeah. You know what? I think I could sell something that was promoted nationwide as well. You got to get to a point where you're promoted nationwide.
You know what? Fuck our store, because all you Canadians, all you mother Canuckers wanted us to get merch, and then none of you sons of bitches ordered anything.
Don't blame
I
me.
spent
Blame Canada.
hours. I spent hours on that damn merch store, and then all of a sudden the Canadians stopped listening, didn't buy any fucking thing.
Bro, we lost our merch buyers. Okay, we lost them.
I thought you were going to say I spent hours waiting on Hoop to send the designs.
No, Hoop did great sending me the designs. But fucking Canadians all said, yeah, y'all need merch, y'all need t-shirts, y'all need this, that, and the third. And as soon as I got it out there, they were like, $20 for shipping. Sorry.
But dude, you couldn't make a business out of t-shirts now. Like I can get on Facebook and find 10 girls that run their own little t-shirt shit with a cricket.
You can do whatever you want. You not listen to Cat? All you gotta do is be positive.
Oh, I could start a t-shirt store and become a millionaire.
I didn't say a millionaire, but a fucking
I did.
there. I'll fucking do it.
I'm manifesting it, man.
I could stop looking like Jonah Hill. I could stop looking like Jonah Hill.
Ain't enough positivity in the world.
Yeah, you just push that shit on me. Now I look more like him.
I honestly, I don't see how you don't see that Admire looks way more like Jonah Hill than me.
Because you and Jonah Hill have the same mannerisms, you have the same voice, you have the same condescending fucking tone.
Oh, like Jewy stuff?
Yeah, you got the same fucking hillbilly DNA neck beards. Like y'all have the same.
My
you
beard's
know,
this has been the greatest grow I've ever had.
Yeah, but the little like patchiness, you both got it. You and Jonah Hill look the same.
Yeah, this side's really patchy. This side's decent.
Lucy Marie's here from the bar.
But how do I look like Jonah Hill at
You
all?
don't. Besides the tattoos that he's got. Besides, you and him both look like y'all went to the same bubblegum machine tattoos. That's it. You look nothing like Jonah Hill, I admire. It's all Jay.
Really?
I watched that fucking movie twice, and I'm like, that's Jay.
I can see the mannerisms and the way he talks and stuff, but I don't think he looks like him.
Yeah, Mookie says they don't see it.
He looks like Jonah Hill and Smart to Death had a baby.
No, relax with the smart to death shit, dude.
You remember that guy?
That's
What
over.
happened to him?
I don't know. That guy.
You know what I was thinking about today? Speaking of Smart to Death, like it fell off the face of the earth. All my podcasting buddies are gone. Boot to the Face is the only one left.
Talking
Irish,
each other.
Irish Whip stopped. Talkamania hadn't uploaded an episode in like 7 months. Chick Foley, they stopped. Fucking Doing the Favor, they stopped. Like all the fucking podcast crew that I started with are all gone.
Yeah, the whole class is
It's
done.
just Boot to the Face left.
I haven't seen FFP do a show for a while either.
They're about to break up like the Fat Boys.
That's true. Our entire podcast class is over, except for you guys. It's true.
Yeah, it's just fucking Boot to the Face.
Yeah.
Last one standing. What the fuck?
Yeah. So are you and EJ going to take over like Black Twitter or what?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
We are billing ourselves as the most handsome wrestling podcast going.
I like it.
Oh, wow. That's shitting on Marty. You couldn't do that when he was there.
He's white.
Marty's Hispanic.
Same thing. Orange.
He's orange.
His name was White Marty, though.
Yeah. do you know who Brian H. Waters is, right?
Yeah.
He was in our class actually.
He got really high. He produced stuff for WWE's like podcasts and stuff.
Did he?
Like, he's pretty. Yeah, he's up there right now.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff for their podcasting network, like producing and shit like
That's awesome. I've always respected the shit out of him. His show's always been good, and he's he had a co-host for a while, and they were doing really well. But who was the other guy? There was a white and black dude from. Oh man,
Speed in the Benchmark.
Yes, yeah, man. Are they still around?
Trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the white guy said a bunch of shit that
Oh really?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
I can't remember. It was like a year ago. I stopped paying attention to him. He was real like fucking. I don't know, just
he was
political
intense.
stuff. And
Oh really? Yeah.
Was he a big fan of
He would
Hulk?
say shit to try to. He like how Stephen A. Smith will say stuff knowing he doesn't believe it, but he'll say it.
Yeah.
This guy said some shit, and then I called him out on it, and he's like, "Well, seems like you're the one that's racist because you're the one bringing it up." I'm like, "No, nigga, you're racist because you're the one that said it." Like, well, that's not how I meant it. You know what the fuck you were doing.
What did Benchmark think about that?
I don't know. Like, I quit listening.
Yeah.
But Benchmark was he was a wrestler.
Yeah, he was a wrestler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, as whatever, I didn't know about all that stuff, but I will say this. They were the first wrestling podcast that I saw do a Twitch show. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of interesting.
They were popular. They were good at it.
Yeah, they were
I shouldn't
good
say
at
they
it.
were good at it. They were popular. He
Well,
was annoying as fuck.
He was, but he was a producer by trade. Like he
Yeah.
was
He worked for radio.
Yeah. Yeah, and he
did radio in Houston, I think, for the Texans.
He did really good audio visual stuff. He was good at that.
But he's what I don't want to be. I don't want to be 50-something years old doing fucking Twitch podcasts.
Well, if you didn't tell people your age, Rucker, you could probably, get away with not.
You could be like 23.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I am one half of the most handsome wrestling podcast.
There you go. That's awesome. Though. I'm happy for you guys, man. That's you guys are continuing it on and
Yeah.
bearing the flag
know.
for all of us that got lazy.
I think we're hitting a stride now where people are reaching out to like do stuff with us, and that's a little different than you put a lot of work into something, and I tell people all the time, like people that are starting podcasts and they find out I have one, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. And what do you think I should do? And I'm like, be patient. Because the shit ain't it. We've been doing 80 proof for almost 3 years now, right?
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. And we're nowhere near close to what we thought we were gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
and it just takes patience. Like it's harder than people give. We're not Joe Rogan. We can't just tweet out like, "Hey, we have a podcast," and then 4 million people come listen, and then we get sponsors and shit like that. We're fucking grassroots, like doing our own thing, and like Catherine was saying earlier, success is in your eye. I think we're doing well.
I enjoy doing it. I think that's a big.
I think we should be doing better, but I don't think it's through any fault of ours. I think we just haven't gotten the lucky break that we should be getting, right? But
The lucky break, and we really don't have a niche yet.
No,
We're still everything.
we're still very much like you have to. It's almost like an old boys club where you kind of have to already know the show to get into it. Like we do
Right.
have people jump in. We had the Mookie jump in. I would say that's like the most recent person's being able to jump into the community and like, they understand the intricacies of our relationship with each other and just the way that we run the show. But yeah, no, we're not like super topic. It's not like we could release an episode about something,
right, like today's episode, we had topics. We had a bunch of them, right? And we start off with Jay being emo about where he is in life.
That
And we talked
wasn't
about this shit
emo,
for an
bro.
hour.
Listen,
We talked about this shit for an hour,
Mhm.
and his wife called in, right? Like, if you're just a normal person, like scrolling through Twitch, you're like, what the fuck are these people talking about? Like, this is depressing.
yeah, you're not going to pull
Us
people
is
in
like
with that
therapy.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us is like therapy. Like, so I feel like on one hand, yeah, we do need to be more topic friendly, but also like this is the point to 80 proof was it's gonna be like we were all hanging out at the bar drinking.
Mhm.
And if people come in and they see what we're talking about and they like it, they'll stick around. I'm happy with what we're doing right now. I don't want to make it fake to where we're trying to pull people in. I want it to be to me, this is fun. This is a hobby. We're not living off of this. Now, if we could, that'd be great, right? But this is a hobby. This is like a fucking creative release.
Mhm.
And if people like it, they like it. And if they don't, then fuck them. It's just the three of us hanging out.
This is the creative pre-cum. We're waiting for the big release.
We've done episodes where it's just pretty much been the three of us and like one or two people in the chat, and we've had some of our
On
better shows that
Patreon.
way. Yeah, on Patreon, you're right. Yeah, we've had good success on Twitch, and our community is super supportive. They're always here, which is awesome. But yeah, we don't.
T-shirts, but
What's that?
they don't buy T-shirts. But
No.
whatever.
But we should try, and I'd like to see if we could do a whole hour on one episode on one topic, or a whole show on one topic one time.
I mean, we just did an hour on your fucking topic about wanting to whatever.
I know, but it wasn't planned, so it wasn't like we can promote it and make a title. I think the title of the fucking show was "Conspiracy to Bone Ya." I think that's what I came up with. But there was a topic about the Super Bowl and race, and you posted that in our chat, Rucker, and I didn't. Is this about the double anthems?
I posted it in there. I didn't.
I
I
was
don't know
gonna
if
say,
he
what are you
did.
talking about? I don't.
Oh, it was Admire who posted that?
Well, I posted it because I seen a few things that I wanted to bring up, but I seen Rucker posted something on Facebook, so I kind of already know what his side is. But it was really a question about the two black quarterbacks the first time.
Oh yeah. So
It was the first time
I'll
two
tell
black
you where
quarterbacks won
it
the
was coming
Super Bowl?
from me. I have a friend that I've known for 25 years, and she got married to a guy, and this guy's like so sheltered, and he's had he's a white guy, right? He's had a lot of opportunities thrown his way because of like family, but he has worked hard. Don't get me wrong, he worked his ass off. But when it comes to like racism and stuff like that, like he's so aloof, right? And so NFL posted, for the first time in history, two black quarterbacks are playing each other. And, when there's people you're friends with, you see their comments under stuff like that. And he's like, why are y'all making it about race? Like saying it's the first time for two black quarterbacks. And I'm just like, and I clicked the link and there's people under there that are saying the same thing. And I'm like, y'all do realize that anytime Tom Brady like does anything, they talk about. This is the first time a Michigan quarterback has completed a pass for 4 yards with his left hand on a Tuesday after the sun goes down. Like, that's history. The fact that it's 2023 and there's never been two black quarterbacks playing each other in the Super Bowl, yeah, you should talk about that.
Bro, if I had to place a bet on that, I would have bet that that's not true. I would have never guessed.
Exactly.
That is mind blowing. Not because of racism in America and all that shit. I just figured, come on, there's got to be another Super Bowl where two black guys.
They've had 57 Super Bowls. Like, you would think by now.
Yeah, isn't there a ton of black quarterbacks? Like,
would've played
isn't there a
each
ton of black people in the NFL? Like, shit.
Because there's fucking white quarterbacks playing each other all the time in the Super Bowl.
Is a quarterback predominantly a white position?
It was. I think it's about, if you went down and did the numbers, it's probably like 60-40 now.
Yeah, but it used to not be, because like if you think back to the 80s and 90s, what do you got? Warren Moon, Cordell Stewart,
Randall Cunningham.
Yeah, Randall Cunningham.
Are you naming white or black quarterbacks? Right
Michael
Black.
Was Vic in the 90s?
No, Vic was in the 2000s.
But
Doug Williams was the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl for the Redskins, and that was in like 91. And then you just had in 2006 the first time a black coach took a team to the Super Bowl, and then it happened to be two black coaches playing each other that year. So it was Lovie Smith and Tony Dungy when the Colts played the Bears or whatever, right? So now there was a big thing is they have what's called the Rooney Rule in football, Jay, where now you can't hire a coach until you interview a minority candidate also, because black and Hispanic and any other coach that wasn't white, they weren't getting opportunities. They're like, yeah, you could be a defensive coordinator. You could be an offensive coordinator, but you can't be a head coach. And what'd you just say, Jay? Like, NFL's 90% fucking black people. How come there's no black coaches? All these guys played in the NFL, they move into coaching, and then they can only go so far because they're not getting the opportunity. So that's a big thing now, too. It's like, y'all keep hiring the same old white dudes, like the president, to be these head coaches that suck. And then you have these really good offensive coordinators like Eric Bieniemy in Kansas City, I admire, who's not getting the fucking opportunity for it.
All right.
But yet we keep hiring Jeff Fisher, who goes 8-8 every fucking year, and his team never wins.
Here's a question, right? I get the opportunity thing, but do you think it's at all a cop-out that people are using, like, is it good for the cause to, it's hard to, I don't know, I guess it's kind of touchy. I don't know. Like, is it worth it? I think that it's good that, well, I don't know what the name of the rule was that you just mentioned.
The Rooney Rule.
The Rooney Rule. That's fine. It's like, why put that out in the public? Just make the rule so that it exists, so that all of a sudden you start seeing black coaches, right? But it's not because they had to do something to bring in black coaches. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's still white people kind of virtue signaling to put it out there. Like, look what we're doing.
I feel like it's doing the opposite though. Like,
I feel like it's not helping it.
Yeah, I was in on the Carl page where, you know, some guy posted like, I'm so sick of Stephen A. Smith always talking about black coaches not getting hired, blah, blah, blah. And I was talking to one guy about it, and he's like, you just can't make owners hire black coaches. And I said, who's trying to make somebody get hired just because they're black? I'm saying opportunities should be equal. Like, they should get the chances. If they're good enough, they should get the interviews and they should be taken seriously. And the guy was just like, oh, I thought you were saying they should automatically get hired. I'm like, no, they should be interviewed just like me and you.
Equal opportunity.
Same company, yeah.
But not equal
company.
Not of outcome, of opportunity, yeah.
I'm not saying hire me because I'm black. I'm saying take me seriously as a candidate to move up, whether I'm black or not.
I think it should be blind interviews where they don't get to see the person. Like, they just have to submit the answers, via paper.
It's kind of like what we were talking about with voting, right? Like,
yeah.
Instead of me seeing a candidate, I should see what their policies are and vote for their policies. And whoever has the most votes for their policies, that's who wins.
Yeah,
As opposed to saying this is a Republican, this is a Democrat.
exactly. Yeah, and it should be like that for the coaching job. It should be a piece of paper that says, here's my record as a defensive coordinator. Here's my accolades from college. Here's what I've done for my team, without giving away what team it is and all that. That way they're picking the best candidate, not the most ideal looking candidate if they're going for, the whites.
And the shitty thing is it's like
who is doing that? Like that, okay, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It's just hard to wrap my mind around somebody being like, you know what? I want to have a white coach. Like where's that thought process and like where
it's
is
because you're not racist, Jay.
No, but
and that's the issue.
But how
That's
who's
the issue
how
is
can somebody be fucking racist though?
Wait. But what it boggles my mind that whoever does the interviewing, I don't know if it's the head coach or the office or whatever, but who takes a race over money and wins? I mean,
that's what I mean.
I put it to you like this. The NFL, like you said, is 90% black. Who do you think is going to relate more to 20-year-old millionaires? 40-year-old black coach that used to play linebacker in the NFL?
I would think it'd be an advantage.
Or a 75-year-old white dude.
Yeah.
Like, who's going to relate more to him? And I don't know. My thing is when you put the race thing on it, it tunes a lot of people out. Like, a lot of people are tired of the race thing. Whether they themselves see it or not, they just automatically get turned off when they see anything about race. And that's a problem. Like, because so much stuff has been brought up about it that people are just tuning it out now.
Yeah. No, 100%.
That's the issue.
Oh, there's a lot of virtue signaling that is out there. You know
so
what I mean?
that's why I put the topic in there. I was going to see what Rucker thought, which I do agree. 2 black quarterbacks, first time in the Super Bowl, should be talked about. It's a part of history. So there's a comedian that posted, virtue signaling type shit about it. He was like, well, if people would open up, this would happen more often and blah, blah, blah. I don't think that black quarterbacks are being held back. I don't think, but it was, he was on the Jim and Sam show, one of the comedians on there, Rich Voss, and he got just really deep into it about inequality when it comes to quarterbacks.
What? Sorry, say that again?
Talking about inequality for quarterbacks, basically saying that, if we start giving the position to black people, then we would have this more often.
See, I don't agree with just giving anybody a position for anything. But for the longest time, like, the whole point of the Doug Williams thing was the feeling going around the NFL was that black quarterbacks weren't smart enough to play the position because they're black. Yeah, that look you just gave is a look I gave too. I was like, wait, how does just because they're really good athletes, they can run really fast and jump really high.
Like literally,
they're not smart enough to read a defense.
Okay, but hold on. Like let's say I'm using a racist mentality, right? Let's say I'm a racist and I have to make a team, right? In my white palace of I'm fucking, if I'm using stereotypes, I ain't picking white guys to play on my team. They suck.
No, you are. You're
No,
picking Tom Brady to be the leader of your team of a bunch of black dudes.
Maybe 30
over Lamar Jackson.
First, I don't know who
Because
Lamar
at the
Jackson
end of the day, Tom Brady's standing there looking like Captain America, and Lamar Jackson standing there with cornrows. He doesn't speak as well as Tom Brady does.
I don't give a shit about those things. I want to win.
Yeah,
you
win
don't
equals
Jay.
money.
You don't. But we're talking about billionaires that are like 70 years old that grew up. Their family probably had slaves.
Wasn't Jerry Jones in that picture?
Yeah, we're not too far from that.
I know. It's just, race is a completely different thing here. Racism is a different thing in Canada than it is in the States. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but it's not as big of a topic.
I mean, y'all don't like Mexicans, so
We don't have them.
Yeah. That's why.
Thank God.
I'm gonna allow them that.
It's too far. They
They
can't
love their food.
They
They
don't.
love their food.
They don't survive the trek through the U.S.
Make
My
all
guy.
the fucking fajitas she want to, but she can't stay.
They don't survive the trek through the U.S., man. No, it's like I I get that the media is full of shit, right? Like I don't think the person who wrote that article is. I mean, okay, I'm making an assumption. I don't think everybody who posted that article gives a shit that two black quarterbacks are finally facing each other. I think they were very happy to post that to making themselves look like we give a shit. And I think that's a fucking problem as well. But I can't believe that's the first time. Really? That's the first time? I would have never
I think
guessed.
that's one of the biggest problems is people get so turned off by that stuff that they just like again, like the guy I was arguing with on the Carl page, they're literally fighting against equality just because they're tired of hearing about the race thing.
Well, that's fucking that's what the media does to us, right?
Yeah, and it's like
that's why I don't think it's good. I think it needs to be like well thought out. I don't think it's as simple just to blurt out what you think people want to hear. It's got to be thought of.
I hate it for you, Princess Needleblue. What you just said sounds racist.
It sounds super racist. I read that too. I work with Mexicans. They were so much
And
fun.
I know,
Very
and I
hardworking.
know, like Steph is a sweetheart. Like I know she doesn't mean it like that, but you just got to be careful how you say stuff.
Jay, who was it? Kelly Osbourne?
Oh, she's the worst.
That was a Kelly Osbourne moment right there.
Yeah.
About wait, what? Read that shit to yourself.
Yeah, read it out loud.
Figure it out.
Say it out loud slowly. No, but the race stuff is quite annoying because I don't think it's coming from a good place. I really don't. I think it would be coming from a good place if they had more equal opportunity without it's like McDonald's when they spent something like $850 million.
I love McDonald's, don't you?
It was
It's the second McDonald's analogy we used tonight.
I mean, I don't hate it. They spend like
Not Taco Bell though. Too Mexican for you.
we don't have them here. They spent like $500 million to tell everybody they donated like $10 million to like I don't know like Special Olympics or some shit. It's that kind of shit. It's like, dude, just shut the fuck up. You know, let us find it out on our own. Be humble. You know, like Kendrick Lamar. Be humble.
Yeah, a lot of times it's like the people you see recording themselves. Oh, I'm donating to a homeless man.
Yeah, it feels like that. Yeah. And it's not just with racism; it's with fucking everything these days.
It's fucking. If white people could just stop fucking shit up, like my Facebook timeline has been nothing about the halftime show was trash. That's fucking disgusting. Like
What happened? I honestly didn't watch the
nothing.
Super Bowl.
It was the most clothed fucking halftime show that there's ever been.
Right. But Katy Perry can bring her fucking titties out there and sit them on the stage, and that's not offensive. I mean, I liked it.
I loved
but
it.
That's not offensive at all, right?
Who's offended
But
by
Rihanna's
Rihanna?
out there. Rihanna's out there fully dressed, and you know the motherfuckers with the white Oakleys on and the frosted tips.
It's always a selfie in the truck, and they got a
Yeah.
thin blue line sticker.
I'm so done with the NFL now. We need to get back to the halftime shows of what was the guy's name that was racist? Used to do the fucking Monday Night Football.
Who? Al Michaels?
No, the Monday Night Football song.
Oh, fucking Hank.
Hank Williams. We need to get back to Hank. Get back to Hank
I will
Williams.
say Creed Super Bowl was the greatest halftime show of all time.
Hey,
You're fucking high.
Dude, that's
Prince was way better.
Prince was the best.
Prince sucks.
Katy Perry's was great.
Yeah,
Michael
Katie's-
Jackson's was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The Weeknd's was really good.
No,
He's
it
Canadian.
wasn't. It was not good.
The Weeknd's was good.
No,
you
I
kid.
didn't like the Weekends. I like Lady Gaga's.
So I did take some snapshots of my Facebook as it was coming in. So one of the comments was, "What a low class halftime show, disgraceful."
Low class. That's it.
What's
Pocket
low class about Rihanna, man?
And
Did
then
she sing "Bitch Better Have My Money"? That's like the greatest song ever made.
she opened up with that, I think.
Ah.
And then this was posted the day after the Super Bowl. Remember, schools have been canceled to celebrate the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, not for the performance by the FUPA flipping Rihanna. That's one disgusting human.
What's a fupa?
And that was probably some fat bitch that said that.
What's a fupa?
That big fucking pocket underneath you, above your vagina.
What do you mean?
That
Rihanna's a
upper
fucking
pelvic
babe,
area.
dude. She's a babe.
It's a FUPA.
Rihanna's a babe.
Dude, even pregnant, she's hot as fuck, and I
She's
would
pregnant?
totally go down.
She's pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was all the talk during the halftime shows. Is she pregnant?
man. No wonder, like, society is disgusting. Those are people that live on the internet, though, eh? Those- like what we
Can
talked
get to
about
the
last week.
aliens before the show's over?
Yeah. Can we take a quick break? I got to piss like a motherfucker.
Let's do it.
Mind? All right.
Later.
We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, hey.
If my songs go pop, 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 what makes you think I'm not okay with that? I took my backpack off, ready to change the game and run the track. Y'all thinking I'ma fall off? I'm Thomas the Engine. 2 seconds, you get your rocks off. That's why they said you're all soft. So I paint over the scene like I'm Bob Ross. I got weed songs, if you smoke good. I got peace songs, if you ain't so hood. That you can't kick it, get it, have a party. Oh shit, homie, don't hurt nobody. Let your knees drop while the beat rock. Need my scheme seem something like P-Rock. You gotta hit the G-spot. Life's too short like an Ewok. Live it, let your nerves shake while the earthquake. Do the bird like it's purple rain. Now say something stupid about girls and drinks and slur your words and sip on Chardonnay. Now roll some up. What you waiting for? Roll some up. Eyes low if you roll like us. So when I say so, everybody jump, jump. To $1 million, but we don't chase cream, so we feed it to the children. Paint new faces on the canvas as I write classic poems like Sanskrit. Epic, 3 letters, don't forget it. Pronounce soul, but I got soul in excess. The next best to the best, but the best ain't rain yet. So I guess we all kings, yes. A rising tide will raise all boats, but if you throw stones, nobody floats. Negativity breeds nothing but ills. That's why I paint the perfect picture with the team that I build. Say cheese and pose like a G and some gold dookie ropes like Run DMC. Too many homies on my team, made a whole fucking album with my family. Yeah. If you love life, don't ever let it waste, y'all. That's why you gotta make love, make peace, make noise, make art. Let me get a soul clap. Can I get a soul clap? Let me get a soul clap. Can I get a soul clap? Soul clap for me.
Right now, yeah, right now. Yeah, right now. Yeah, I really need some closure, like right now, right now. Yeah, right now. Yeah, I really need some closure, like right now, right now, right now. Yeah, you really
Welcome back. 80 Proof, Admire Rucker, and Jay Bot. Wow. The chat. Damn, Jay. That was rude.
Damn.
I was gonna
Shots
send you a
fired.
screenshot earlier of a picture I saw, and I was gonna like cut the neck off and be like, Admire, you were pretty lucky back then. Because from like here down,
Twice baked. So aliens.
Ain't no aliens. If there's aliens, we don't know about it.
You think aliens could have made it all the way here and then get shot down by a fucking missile?
That's what I'm saying. No
Yeah,
way.
there's no way.
Plus, if it was aliens they shot down, the government wouldn't have told us about it.
Well, they had no choice. People were
so
posting it.
before we get to all that, I have a question. Why do we assume that aliens are so fucking smart, so much smarter than us?
Because they made it here, dumbass.
Yeah, if they could make it here.
We made it to Mars. We made it to the moon. We've made
Did we
it
find other? It ain't far, man. They've
Okay,
made it way
that
further
doesn't
than
mean
us.
Maybe they got lost. You've been looking for a gas station and you made the wrong fucking turn. and
Bro,
found
you
some
make the
shit
wrong
you
turn
never
trying to get to
seen
Mars. You are dead, my guy. You only have a certain amount of resources. And
Okay.
no
but-
human has
okay.
been to Mars. Eh? It was like
So-
a robot.
So you're right. We've made it to Mars. But if they made it here, then they're at least equally as smart as we are, and they have equal
It's
artillery.
not true though. They could have fucked up and got here.
You think it's
They
like
came here by
aliens?
accident, which is they could have
Four of
came here
them?
by accident, which is why we're able to fucking shoot them down
Four of them.
because their defenses don't work here.
Four of them. Accidentally, I'll end it up here.
You think it's just a crackhead alien out there rolling around, made a wrong turn?
Yeah, if we got fucking Kid Rock alien up there, like he was on his way somewhere and ended up here on Earth. He's like, what the fuck is this?
Didn't
Like,
we
we just assume that aliens are so much smarter than us? They could be dumb as fuck.
Can't be any dumber than
They
that.
could come down here and be like, damn, how come we never thought about Dollar Generals on every fucking corner? Why we only got one Waffle House on our planet? We could add like 17 million.
I'm gonna have to ask that question on Reddit. Has there ever been an alien movie where the aliens were dumber than humans?
I think
Yeah,
there
we
has.
always assume that the aliens are so much smarter than us. Now, humans are dumb as fuck. We just talked about it. Like we're racist, you know? Like we're all the same species with just different variations of it, different colors, and we treat each other like shit. Obviously, we're dumb. How we know there's not racist aliens? You know? And they got 3 ears. Look at him. What the fuck?
Like
Yeah, he
seriously,
ain't
seriously,
purebred.
why would they come here? Did they not see the way we treat each other?
Exactly.
We're all gonna come together and be like, this motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. So if they do come here, they're dumb as fuck.
What do you think the slur is gonna be for aliens?
Illegal.
Yeah. What's a step above illegal?
Mexican? That's a bad joke. Demi Lovato said alien is a slur.
Well,
What's she looking like now? Because what? Because
Oh, she's back. She's back to female. She's hot again.
Okay, yeah. Well, then I'm listening to it. She's right. It's a slur. Don't say it.
Snail trap. Yeah,
So
I don't know
a
what's
lot-
going on with all this shit, man. It's crazy.
Well, it started with that one balloon. Our government has come out and said that they tracked it all the way from China across Alaska down through the United States. It went over my hometown.
They tracked it from China. Why didn't they shoot it over the Pacific?
Right. Well, there's so much shit going on. So then after that one happened, the Biden administration comes out and says, well, when Trump was in office, there was 3 balloons and you guys never saw it, which to me sounds like, well, we're just going to say you did it too, because people saw these balloons going over. They would have seen them years ago.
Yeah. Trust me. If people saw it, it would have been news number 1.
Well, most recently
I mean,
there was
not
another
really.
one.
It's a fucking balloon. Like unless the news told you that you should be worried about it, nobody would have cared. They'd have been like, "What is that thing up there? Oh, whatever. Look, $3 beer."
But the balloon is already old news. It's the other ones, the other 4 things they shot down.
Yeah, so they said there was one in Canada that was a cylinder shape,
Yeah.
and the U.S. Air Force, and I learned this the other day, Canada actually has an Air Force.
No, we don't.
And-
we called some other
No,
Air
they
Force.
don't. They borrow ours.
Yeah, we borrowed some.
Yeah, it was shot down over, I think it was Lake Erie,
Bro.
and now they can't find it.
Oh, yeah, fucking right, okay? Listen, if someone got shot down, right? If they could track this shit from fucking China, all right? They could fucking track it on the way down, find out where it is, and it would be the biggest fucking piece of news you could ever imagine. Unless they don't want us to know. I don't fucking know. But it's insane. Like, my buddy who's a pilot, he got a fucking memo. He took a photo of it and sent it to me. The pilots have been asked to look out for these things.
Yeah, so I don't think it's aliens. I think clearly it's like other countries fucking with us.
100%.
They're getting our
If
reaction
aliens-
times. That's all
If
they're
it was
doing.
aliens, yeah, why are they only coming here? Why are they not going to other places in the world? Like,
Well, ask the same
only
question to
coming
Greta
here.
Thunberg. No, but really, ask Greta, why are you only against the West and our energy? There's a war, man. There's a war going on.
Well,
Yeah, and-
they
and
said
then-
that these
so-
balloons are to get our reaction times. That's what other countries are doing.
so Edmire put in there, he's sick of conspiracy theories in our chat. And I agree with you, but I'm kind of like, I'm turning into a conspiracy theorist now. I'm like,
I'm
COVID,
only against certain ones.
COVID fucked us up, man. As a people, fucked us up.
there's a lot of shit going on right now, and I'm like, are we like at war right now and we don't know about it? Like, you got all these flying objects that we're shooting down, right? 4 of them in 4 days. Then you got trains with hazardous materials crashing out of nowhere. You got 18-wheelers in Ohio, or was it a train in Ohio? I
Train in
can't remember.
Ohio. Train.
Train in Ohio, semi in Arizona.
Yeah, that crashed with 18, and they had to evacuate everything.
It's the West,
So,
baby.
are we secretly at war and we're under attack and we just don't know about it because they're not telling us? Or are we preparing and we're moving hazardous materials to build fucking big ass bombs that are being crashed by their spies and shit like that? Like, I watched 24, Kiefer Sutherland had to do a whole lot of shit to keep stuff from going down. Like, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
We already
So-
have all the weapons that we would need. We're not building them now.
So the
I don't have
balloons.
shit in Canada. What do you mean we?
We're with you. You're our bulletproof vest, motherfucker.
World police. No, the balloons, the path that it took though over Montana, it went over like a nuclear bomb site there, and it went down through Missouri, and there's a bunch in southern Missouri. Like, they've seen where our shit is.
Who's they? Bro, Google Earth could see it, man. I could see it. Literally, Google.
China.
Maps.google.com. I can see everything.
No, to add one more layer, the good conspiracy I heard is this is all a distraction because they're supposed to be releasing Epstein documents very soon with names.
Who cares?
Now, those kind of conspiracies I think are stupid as fuck.
Well, the big conspiracy that made me put that in there was, have you seen all the shit about the guy from the Buffalo Bills that had the heart thing? Like, people are saying that wasn't him at the Super Bowl because he didn't have a tattoo in this spot. And it's the NFL putting somebody out there because they don't want people to know that he died from the COVID shot.
Give me a break. That's stupid. Everybody's in on it.
And there's a lot of people that believe it. It's so stupid.
Those
Yeah.
people are idiots.
Once COVID hit, like I realized that people are dumb as fuck.
Bro,
This-
COVID hit. We got 75 new genders and 1 billion different conspiracies. But I do
So if
think
it
that
is
COVID was
aliens-
Chinese. I think it's China. I think it's all China.
No, let's just say it is aliens, though. So I get on Reddit and read all their bullshit. And they said if aliens came here, they would be looking for some sort of resource we have that they need. What do you think is a resource on Earth that an alien would need and come here for?
Our knowledge, bro. They put us here, man. They're coming to check in. They're God. They're the angels. They're everything that's written in the Bible, man.
Do you think the aliens built the pyramids?
I think the aliens created humans. I think they're God. They're
think
they're the angels from above that came out of the sky with rays of fucking light around them and shit. Alien, like everything that's biblical is just sights of aliens.
I think aliens are dumb. That's my take. I think aliens are stupid.
We are
left
aliens,
here-
bro.
I think they left here after building the pyramids, and they're too fucking dumb to find their way back. They didn't have GPS. They didn't leave breadcrumbs. None of that shit. They've been looking for us for years.
Fucking Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, and they can't find their way back.
We've destroyed the Earth so bad they don't recognize
come
it.
down here. I think they're gonna come down here when they finally come back, and we're all gonna think they're so fucking smart, and they're gonna be like walking into walls and shit, like not able to cross the street when the fucking crosswalk tells them that it's time to go. Like, we got this thing that aliens are so smart. I think aliens are stupid.
They're gonna be like the aliens off signs, like all you got to do is throw water on them when they're dead.
Yeah. Also, The Last of Us, really fucking good. I know it's not alien like, but I'm digging that show.
Everybody's making a big deal around here because I guess there's some shots of Kansas City in it.
About what?
La-
haven't noticed.
Yeah, it showed like Worlds of Fun and it showed downtown.
Oh, really? That's cool. I'm on like episode 3 now. I didn't pay attention. I hadn't seen Worlds of Fun in forever though, and Kansas City's changed so much since the last time I went there. But it's a really good show. It's not alien like, but it's a really good show.
What do you think human reaction would be to aliens right now? I think we'd be all right with it. I think if there's been a time in our existence that is the right time, it's now. We'd be like,
I think there's
I've told you. I have enough trouble with white people. I don't need aliens. Like,
what happens if what happens if
I don't
aliens?
need another
What
fucking-
happens if the aliens got off the fucking UFO? Right? They get off and they're like, and it's like fucking Cat Williams. He's like, yo. He's like, finally, you fucking idiots. Would you be
I
like?
feel like aliens would get a good job before I would. I don't know.
What happens if aliens are black? What happens if they were like, let's see how let's see.
Could
Let's
you
see.
imagine? Could you imagine an alien in a UFO getting pulled over because he looks black, and, the cop, and that's how the intergalactic war starts because the cop was racist against a black alien. He's like, I was just selling cigarettes.
Show me your papers, motherfucker. Keep your hands where I can see. You guys got like 9 hands.
Yeah, intergalactic war because fucking Paul Blart, the mall cop, couldn't keep his hands in his fucking pocket.
I hope it's aliens. I hope, as spoiled as we are of a generation or whatever you want to call it, I would love to see the world end in our lifetime.
No.
Well, why? We're gonna die. Like I'm saying, like when I'm 80.
You just want the sun to burn out and
Yeah, man. Just like, dude, we did it. It ends with us.
I think if aliens landed here, you'd have a lot of certain groups trying to get them to join them. You know what I mean?
There'd definitely be some people out there trying to fuck aliens.
Oh, I already put it in the chat. I'd try to bang one. I want to be the guinea pig.
Remember the motherfuckers wanted to roll up on Area 51 and fuck the aliens a couple years ago?
Yeah, all those people that was excited to fucking find out what's there, they'd be the first ones running if aliens landed here.
Tony Storm's on TV next to Paige, and Paige does not look
Just like shite.
Yeah, I used to think Paige looked good. She's just trash.
She looks like
With
she has.
Tony Storm?
Bro, you've seen those videos of Paige, right? Have you, Admire? Have you seen the videos of Paige?
Paige who?
Paige, the girl from WWE, who got like all the sex videos.
I've only seen Paige Van Zant's butthole. I have not seen the other Paige.
She looks like she has like the hardest little fucking shit pussy. Ooh, that was vulgar.
Wow.
Damn.
That's a lot. That's a lot to process.
Hit me in the DMs with some of those videos.
No, they're not good.
Oh, never mind then.
No.
They're not bad.
They're pretty bad.
That's when she was younger and halfway attractive.
Yeah, and they weren't good.
It's not like she is now, but we need some Tony Storm material.
Well, since we're on the topic of wrestling, we can kind of move to UFC. New season of Ultimate Fighter, Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor. So they'll end
I was
up
going to
fighting.
talk about this. I'm glad you brought it up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, they're the coaches. Michael Chandler will beat the fuck out of him. Michael Chandler is like an Olympic level wrestler. He'll take Conor down and just beat the fuck out of him.
I have no idea who Michael Chandler is.
I thought
but
Michael
haven't
Chandler was
watched-
black this whole time.
No, he's a white guy that looks like you.
Oh, he's a Jew.
I haven't watched The Ultimate Fighter since Rampage Jackson and Rashad Evans are on it.
Mm-hmm. Literally the
Season
last time I
Kim-
watched it too.
The season with Kimbo.
Nope. Oh,
No,
was that
didn't
Susan
watch
Kimbo?
that.
Yeah, it was. No, it was. It was heavyweights. It was Brendan Schaub. Kimbo was
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
yeah. Okay.
Matt Mitrione.
Yeah,
Roy Nelson.
Matt Mitrione. Fucking idiot.
You know the most overrated Ultimate Fighter guy, Forrest Griffin. That guy fucking sucked. And the fight he won against Rampage was bullshit.
Okay, but you know what?
Rampage beat his ass.
Stephen Boner. Yeah.
God rest his soul. He
God-
died a month or two ago.
And Forrest Griffin had one of the greatest fights in UFC history, and that changed. I think
Forrest
honestly,
Griffin was trash. He was such a fucking.
But not in that fight.
Forrest Griffin got
Get
rocked
his
by
ass
Anderson
kicked and
Silva.
Keep going.
He was a different fighter after that, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, Anderson Silva knocked
Anderson
him
Silva
down
changed
while
a lot
moving
of people's
backwards.
fucking. Anderson Silva changed a lot of people's stars
Mhm.
when they were fighting him. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of up and coming people that fought Anderson Silva and they got humbled and never recovered.
I still think Anderson Silva is the greatest UFC fighter of all time.
I think it's Bones, but Bones needs to quit failing drugs.
You know what?
Speaking of him,
I'm not seeing Bones do anything great, man.
He has a fight in 1 month. He's fighting heavyweight now.
Well, he's got 30 days to fuck it up.
How
so.
about the fight this weekend? I actually watched the main event and I thought the guy got robbed.
Oh, yeah, I can't pronounce his name, but
I can't either.
yeah.
That's why I said the guy.
I can't pronounce either one of their names, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. The white dude got robbed.
Yeah, he did. I thought he won the fight. He dominated the fight.
Everybody thinks he won that fight. Joe Rogan came out and said he won the fight.
Oh well, if Joe Rogan said it.
Joseph
He's seen a
Rogan.
million fights. I trust his judgment.
Yeah, as much shit we give Rogan, it's pretty good UFC shit.
And then I think it's this weekend. Jorge Masvidal, he started his own like boxing league, and Roy Jones Jr. is going to fight Anthony Pettis.
Oh fuck, really?
And there's a couple other good sounding fights on there. I can't remember who's on there.
Isn't there a UFC fight night that's coming up that's gonna be crazy? Or did that already happen?
There's a good one coming to Kansas City.
Hollowell's on it, and
Max Holloway, yeah, that's
Yeah.
in Kansas City.
yeah, that's wild. Can't believe that
So-
guy's doing fight nights.
So April 1st is Roy Jones Jr. versus Anthony Pettis.
That's not a fight. They're not going to fight. They're going to come out and say April Fools. Watch it, bitch.
No shit. Jose Aldo's going to be fighting some bot. Oh, he's fighting Jeremy Stevens, if you remember him. And
In relation
Vitor-
to Aldo Montoya?
no. And Vitor Belfort against Jacare Souza.
Wow.
But it's all boxing.
Oh, gay. Sorry. Gay.
When we were talking earlier about people popping in and not sticking around, they probably pop in right when Jay's going, gay, gay, and then they leave.
But I'm gay.
They don't know that.
Well, they could stick around and find out.
I think you need to put a
No,
rainbow
wait.
flag in your background and leave it up.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do
Or wear a t-shirt every week that says, I'm here and I'm queer.
Sorry, ladies, I'm gay.
this.
Or a hat.
Sorry, gay.
A hat with a big dildo on top of it.
I have a gay pride hat. I could wear it.
Yeah, we know you have a Boston hat. Yeah.
Okay, bud. Okay, relax.
That was so
everybody.
good.
Relax there.
That was great.
Relax there, cowboy.
Even Princess Needle's laughing.
Where's Irish Whip been? He hasn't been in any of the chats lately.
Where's CJ Reed been?
On Boots to the Face.
That's enough for him. Guy gets in the podcast game.
Podcast
Think
is
he's too
hard,
good for
man.
us?
Not everybody can do this shit twice a week like I do. Shit ain't easy.
Yeah, remember when we were doing it 3 times a week? That was hard.
We were never doing 3 times a
You
week.
did Boot to the Face and 2 episodes of 80 Proof, and so did I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
rough.
thought you said we as in 80 proof.
No.
That was a lot of alcohol I was taking in.
No shit. This whole fucking podcasting thing was like, oh, it's a fun hobby. Now I'm a fucking rager.
now you're pounding
We
fucking
had an
eagles.
intervention. We had a fucking intervention.
Like I hang out with Americans, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna drink some Budweiser and go live on a fucking ranch. Hell yeah, what?
This podcast has me drink. We've had so many come to Jesus meetings on here. Like I think I'm drinking too much, guys.
Like remember when we were like, hey, you know what'd be a cool podcast? Hey Chris, you know what'd be cool? Like let's just have a podcast where every episode we get rip roared drunk. That was how we decided to start this. And we went like a year of that. Twice a week, getting rip roared on like Tuesdays and Thursdays. But it wasn't so bad because it was fucking COVID. It's like I didn't have to go to
say
work.
it was COVID. It's not like work was hard at the time.
I didn't even have to go to the office.
I
Staying
did,
on
but I was
Zoom
like-
till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I'd fucking stay on Zoom all night, and then, well, we were also doing Friday night shows too. So when we do Tuesdays, I take it easy, but on Fridays, I fucking heroin off.
I remember waking up almost every Saturday going, did I say that? Did I say that? Did I say that on the air or did I say it in the Zoom? I mean, both are bad,
You
but
up
one's
on
worse.
Saturday, like, Dad, I thought you were making pancakes. Like, turn the fucking light off.
Yeah, it's bad.
Those Saturday mornings were always fun. I always put a little feeler message in the Discord to see if anybody would talk to me, and if they replied back, I was like, "Yes," didn't piss them off.
Yeah, I didn't go as far as I could have. Let's go further next week.
Those are always the fun times, though, when you go out with a bunch of friends and you wake up the next day and your woman's like, all right, so you need to apologize to this person, this person, this person.
Oh yeah, yeah. We used to drink pretty heavy on here.
That's when we learned out Jay didn't watch it. I was thinking the other day, like, I remember we used to Zoom and I would go pee out my back door and then use hand sanitizer because I didn't have a sink down here.
Good
I remember
times.
getting really fucking drunk when I first bought this house down here. Like, super fucking drunk.
I remember the first episode I listened to you guys. I drank a fifth of fucking Jack just trying to keep up.
Mrs. Chaos is Jay. Oh my god! Remember, the Chaos has sent Jay the fucking candy dicks.
Yeah, candy dicks.
They sent Jay the bag of dicks.
Oh yeah, that was dope. Yeah, that was fun. We've had some good memories.
It's too bad this is our last show.
Yeah. We want to appreciate
Retired.
everybody who's come out for 80 Proof over the last 2-3 years.
The show's shut down. Jay's moving to the country. No
Moving to the
internet.
country, no internet, can't produce. Are we gonna Zoom, guys?
I'll Zoom for a minute.
I'm watching Britt Baker and Tony Storm right now. And
I'll do some Zoomies. You know what? I'm really craving some beef jerky, man. Sometimes I just like I need bird
it
beef
sounds
jerky.
really good. Some what's the flavor I like? Not mesquite.
Teriyaki?
Teriyaki. Oh
Mm.
my god. I like the chewy beef jerky though. I don't like it to be like rock hard.
No, I like it when it's like almost stale. You're like,
No.
you wake
I
up the
can't
next day and
do
you're
it.
like,
I
my jaw hurts. Did I blow a guy or did you see beef jerky?
I like the chewy beef jerky where you put it in and you just like for like 10 minutes. Deer jerky is really good like that.
What jerky?
Deer. When you start going hunting, when you become a man, Jay, when you move out into the middle of nowhere, you gotta kill your own food.
Oh hell yeah.
He's gonna make moose jerky.
Jay's gonna become a vegetarian when he's gotta kill his own food.
He's gonna be like them little kids you see with their grandpa screaming when they cut the chicken's head off.
Have you seen the videos of the guys that kill the rabbits and they like squeeze all the intestines out the rabbit's asshole when they gut them? Could you think you could do that, Jay?
Dude, I could manage. I could definitely manage.
You ever seen the video where the guy castrates the bull and throws the balls around the kid's neck?
The balls?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. You gotta learn how to castrate bulls if you're gonna live in the country.
What's happening on AEW?
All right,
You
well
got the
let's
main event.
let's wrap it up. Let's throw the Zoom in the chat. We're gonna throw it in our Discord. If you're not in our Discord, there's the fucking link. Join our Discord. What the hell are you doing? Come on, let's go.
Tony Storm just bent over and Paige sprayed her ass, and now she went and fucking hit Britt Baker in the face with her ass cheeks and left green spray paint all over her face. How stupid! That was phenomenal.
Wrap
Oh
it
my
up,
God.
Rucker. Wrap it up for us.
What?
Wrap it up.
Oh, we're still on? I
No, we're
thought we
still-
were done.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Thanks for joining us. Tune in next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/80proofpod. Saturday night, if you're bored after the WWE Elimination Chamber, Boot to the Face will be live with a reaction show. J-Bomb and Dez will be calling in from the car, more than likely. Who knows? That'll be fun. But if you don't give a fuck about wrestling, tune in here next week, 8 p.m. Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv, 80proof, full press coverage. Go there. Leave us a rating. Admire J-Bomb. Say bye. Peace.